So you're moving to the Brainerd Lakes area and you are wondering where all of the public beaches are at. Well, you are in luck. You clicked the right video because today we're breaking down the best public beaches in the Brainerd Lakes area where the sand's actually soft, the vibe is a bit more relaxed, and the Instagram photos practically take themselves. If this is your first time on our channel and you want to know everything about living in the Brainerd Lakes area, subscribe below, tap that bell for notifications. That way you're going to be the first to know what's happening in the current market in the Brainerd Lakes area. My name is Noah Gedker. I'm a local realtor. We get calls, texts, emails all the time from people just like you looking to make their move to the Lakes area. And so whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call. All the info is in the description box below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to the Brainerd Lakes area. All right, beach number one, our first stop. We are heading to Baxter, just west of Brainerd. So Whipple Beach recreation area, or just Whipple Beach. It's not just a beach, it's really a vacation in your backyard. Crystal clear water, gorgeous sandy shoreline, volleyball courts, fishing piers, boat access, playgrounds, and outdoor showers to rinse off, restrooms, and a gazebo area that you can reserve for family get-togethers or what have you, with barbecue grills built in as well. So it's basically everything you want, everything you can think of that a Minnesota beach should have, without the salt water, sharks, or overpriced drinks. Plenty of parking. I've never seen the parking lot full packed or completely full. So plenty of spots there. It does fill up fast as far as close spots, but it's all really generally close. You don't have to walk very far from the parking lot to be at the beach. On busy weekends, get there fast, get there earlier rather than later to get the kind of prime real estate area. It is a sizable beach, however, so there is generally plenty of space, but there is also some nice shaded areas too if you want to maybe you're bringing the kids and maybe you don't want to necessarily get as much sunlight as kids do. All right, beach number two, Pelican Lake Public Beach, or just Pelican Beach in Breezy Point. It's kind of almost halfway between Brainerd and Breezy Point. It's on the southeast part of Pelican Lake, so it's not actually real close to Breezy Point, but maybe about 10 to 15 minute drive or so. Pelican Beach is, when I was growing up anyways, that was our favorite spot. It's really legendary, and to be honest, it's actually quite a few locals that really don't know about it. Depending on where you live, it's kind of a hidden gem as far as public beaches go, because it's got just like almost a white sand beach bottom in the lake, and along the beach too. It's about as white sand beach as you can get from Minnesota. Nice and soft sugar sand, almost sand, with that crystal clear water, and large beach area, plenty of space to spread out, and you can go out into the lake, about a quarter mile, and not be over your head. Yeah, water is crystal clear, so you can, it's just no weeds to really speak of at all. If you're coming by boat, you can just throw the anchor down before you get to the swimming area, and then just hop out of the boat and walk right up to the shore. So really cool option. There's not really any real amenities nearby, as far as ice cream shops or anything like that, restaurants or anything. Of the beaches we'll discuss today, this one's kind of the most remote one. It's about 15 minutes or so from the city of Brainerd, about 15 minutes from Breezy Point. So yeah, you're going to want to make a day of it, pack a lunch. There are public restrooms available as well at this beach. You can just have a lot of fun there. Just get away from the televisions, the screens and everything, and just enjoy the beautiful beach that Pelican Beach is. Number three beach is Crosby Memorial Park Beach. And this is basically the western shores of Serpent Lake in Crosby. This one is within walking distance of downtown Crosby, just a couple of blocks to the south. So if you head east from Brainerd about 12 to 15 minutes, you'll run right into Crosby Memorial Park. There's a beach there with public access, huge playground. There's a kitchen that you can rent, tent campgrounds. There's RV campground parking. There's a skate park, a baseball field, a huge beach area between a sandy beach area and a nice grassy beach area. There's just a ton of area to spread out. And there's also the iconic 20-foot serpent sculpture named Cannebec, pretty sure is how it's pronounced. It's perfect, as far as right in town. You can walk to all the restaurants and shopping downtown and get all of the amenities that you could expect from a beach. So you don't have the same kind of white sand beach, but when you get out, it's a hard sand bottom to the lake. So it's definitely a great time. It's a lot of activity on the lake on busy weekends. So there's just not so much the relaxing quietness that you might get at some of these other beaches, but if you like a busy lake life vibe, just like a lot going on, ski boats and jet skis, and one guy is out there all the time on like these hover surfboard kind of things, just zipping across the lake somehow. Again, there's the boat access on Serpent at this park as well. So picnic shelters, and then you also have nearby, very close by, the mountain bike trail. So if you get bored, just lounging around the beach, there is kind of an infinite number of activities you can do that are very close by. You can walk multiple directions to get ice cream on those hot summer days. All of these public beaches they're the best ones in the lakes area for a reason. So it's hard to pick which one's the best. So you have to try them all out for yourself. Beach number 4 is Gull Lake Recreation Area, and this is going to be in East Gull Lake on the historic Gull Lake. Of course, you can't talk about Brainerd Lakes area without mentioning Gull Lake and the Gull Lake Recreation Area. It's going to be kind of a mix between all of them. Again, similar to Pelican, there's not a lot as far as like restaurants and amenities outside of the beach area, but you do get nice sandy beach area with tremendous views of Gull Lake, of course. And then behind the beach area is a playground and a lot of other like picnic facilities, picnic tables and stuff like that to give you something to do. And again, we've got at the Gull Lake Rec Area, public boat launch area and plenty of parking as well. Now, the Gull Lake Recreation Area, you are supposed to pay, I think it's $5 per day. You can't do really anything else for $5, so not really that big of a deal. But if you want to avoid having to pay anything, first 3 that I had mentioned so far, there is no fee required, nor is there anywhere to leave any kind of like donation, if you will. So that one, of course, is close by. If you were to swim there, but then also have your boat, you could launch off from there and go to plenty of restaurants that are on Gull Lake or the Gull Lake chain for that matter. Cragen's Resort, Madden's Resort, those would be Ernie's on Gull. Those would be all some kind of close by dining options for you. All right, last but not least, stop number 5 or beach number 5 is the Cross Lake Recreation Area. Right on the Whitefish chain, specifically it's on Cross Lake. And it's not just a beach, it's really a vibe. Think boating, barbecues, endless summer atmosphere. If you're looking for a lively scene with close by restaurants and ice cream shops within walking distance, we're right off of downtown or Main Street. Cross Lake has definitely got you covered. We're right off of the Cross Lake Dam, which is a really cool sight to see. So the beach is in between the dam and the kind of one of the main public boat access areas. So we're right in there. So it's just a really, really well maintained area. Again, just like the Gull Lake Recreation Area, which is also really well maintained, there is a $5 per day parking fee, and it fills up pretty quickly, being so close to right in town there, as you could imagine, especially on those busy weekends. But there's, playground and restrooms, boat rentals, grills, picnic tables. The good news is, if your kids start to complain, that they're bored here, you're allowed legally to disown them in Minnesota. Okay, but that's not true. But seriously, there's so much to do. There should be no reason why anybody, especially kids who are prone to being bored somehow, could get bored here. All right, let's recap. For family fun, head to Whipple or Crosby. For laid back, kind of luxury vibes, make sure you hit Gull Lake or Pelican. And for a lot of fun on the social scene, being really busy amidst a lot of action, Cross Lake might be your choice, along with, again, Crosby as well. Those two will be kind of your busiest action-oriented social vibe, if you will. So that wraps up our tour of the best public beaches right here in the Brainerd Lakes area. If you're thinking about making a move or just planning your next visit, call me, text me, email me, schedule a Zoom call. And don't forget to subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications. You don't want to miss out on the insider tips and information about how to best live in the Brainerd Lakes area. So until next time, I'll see you around the lakes area.